Okay, hi. Yeah, bonjour. Yeah, hold on a second. Let me get my bag. Yeah.
No problem.
You want I can help you the best.
Okay, hold on a second.
Big man. Open.
You want
Hold on. We have a guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll take the bag.
Have a guy. Yeah. I'm sorry, this is my friend right here.
Okay. Kayenankwe, adinche passport, umtwale Congo, adinche passport, umfanye taxi ya Lubumbashi. Go with him.
Okay, thank you. Have a good one. All right. So at the border with Zambia and Congo, and I'm about to try to get into Congo.
Oh.
Yeah.
Take my foot. So yellow have 4,000.
I have yellow fever.
Give me what I have on my phone.
Alright, so I'm currently sitting in a car. In case you couldn't understand what's been happening. It's been by far the most corrupt entry into a country I've ever seen. I've had to pay off 2 guard posts so far, and I just had to leave a bunch of money with my contact to go in and resolve some issues with not having a yellow fever vaccine, even though I do have one. Pourquoi le Congo est tellement corrompu?
Corrompu pourquoi?
C'est ma première fois arrivé dans ton pays et ils m'ont demandé l'argent 3 fois déjà.
Comment 3 fois? C'est la
Et
première fois?
maintenant, il faut payer de l'argent juste pour obtenir le visa et tout ça. Mais j'ai déjà payé pour le visa.
Ok. Ici, on demande l'argent parce qu'ici, c'est la frontière. Hein? Chaque fois, les agents d'ici aiment seulement quelque chose pour faciliter à la maison. Mais ici, c'est que tu dois le visa. Mais il faut mettre les stamps. Pour mettre les stamps, il faut payer quand même.
So, 3 hours later, these are my first images of Congo. So we're stopping to get gas. Still another 2 hours to get to Lubumbashi, which is the biggest city in southern Congo. Also the second biggest city in the country. Voilà. Ce sont des camions de cobalt. C'est-à-dire, les agents sont partout.
Oui.
Ils peuvent me voir et prendre la caméra.
Vous voyez comme ça.
Ils sont là-bas.
Tu prends?
Si les agents prennent la caméra, ils vont demander combien d'argent?
Même $200.
200 $?
Oui, pour filmer.
Oh, le Congo. All right, 6 hours after crossing the border into Congo, finally reached my hotel. Shit, I need a break. And by the way, this hotel room, $130 per night. And that's the cheapest room you can find in this city. All right, Congo is so expensive, I gotta go get some more money. This is incredibly noisy and chaotic, and I'm pretty sure this is the nice part of the city. No, just leave it, see. Oh, yeah. Bye-bye. sign says États-Unis Investissement. United States Investment. Bonjour. Pourquoi le magasin s'appelle les États-Unis? Moi je suis américain.
You're American?
Oui, oui.
Yeah, American, welcome in Congo.
Merci.
Yeah,
Tous les produits sont des États-Unis?
yeah.
Oh, c'est ça. Doesn't quite look like it, but. N'importe quel.
Ici? Ah, ici, il y a là-bas.
Là-bas? À côté?
Ça va.
Okay. Continuing the hunt for an ATM. No. Je marche. Come on. This is exhausting just to walk down the street in this country. Je sais, pardon. C'est ma première fois, c'est mon premier jour ici. Je suis venu pour explorer ton pays. Hein? 1500 $. 1500 $? Monsieur, je suis à Paris.
Paris.
Oui.
Vous avez trouvé combien là?
Je suis en train d'explorer toute l'Afrique.
Il n'y a pas de problème. Mais il met pour avoir l'autorisation.
J'ai l'autorisation dans mon hôtel.
C'est là-bas. L'hôtel c'est lequel?
L'hôtel Lubumbashi.
Ah ici, hein?
Oui,
Ici, hein?
oui.
Ok, c'est tout précis. Vous entrez par ici.
On va à l'hôtel. Parce que j'ai mon autorisation là-bas.
Non, il n'y a pas de problème. Moi, je suis là pour. Moi, je suis ici pour protéger. Ok?
Je suis ici pour me protéger.
Il n'y a pas de
Now I got people that have been following me for like 20 minutes trying to get money. Not enjoying my time in Congo so far. What the fuck, man? I don't know how much of that I just caught, but in the span of roughly 20 minutes, I was walking down the street. First I get approached by a cop who tells me I don't have the authorization to be filming. Definitely trying to get a bribe. Somehow I got out of that without paying anything. Then I get stalked by some teenagers trying to get money out of me. And then when that failed, they tried to just straight up rob me. They kept yelling about the camera, probably because they're literally trying to rob me. Let me check how much stuff I still have. Still got my phone. Still got the wallet, phone, camera. I got everything done. The only reason I got out of that situation was because in a lot of parts of Africa, when there's robbery going on, this is one of my favorite things about the continent, people will come out and help you. They will step in and even attack the thief for you. And that's what happened. This is supposed to be the nice part of town. I was just walking to the ATM. Didn't even make it there. This is the most insane country I've ever filmed in. The most insane. More insane than Nigeria, Brazil, Guyana put together.
Eventually, I went with hotel security to multiple ATMs just to find out that there's not a single bank in the entire city that accepts foreign cards. My only option was a street-side money exchanger who helped me to exchange $200 US to Congolese francs, which would have to last me for the rest of my trip.
Un croissant avec fromage et une bouteille d'eau.
Okay, so I'm at like this kind of expat restaurant, and you can tell it's very French. They got like croissants, stuff like that. Some things that stick out to me are just, number one, if you look at the menu, all the prices are listed in US dollars. And the other thing that really sticks out is just how incredibly expensive the prices are. Like if you look at this, like the main meal, the main entree costs minimum $15, and general $15 to $30. There's a very small subset of this population of 100 million that can afford that. Okay, that was Latte-licious. If for some reason you find yourself in Lubumbashi, I can recommend it. So, I've heard there's a famous old hotel that's been here since the colonial age, and I was recommended to go check it out. About a 15-minute walk from here. Apparently any walk I take in this country is an adventure. Let's go do it. Non, ça va mon gars.
Wow.
Ça marche.
Wow, no.
This is by far the most uncomfortable I've ever been filming in a country. The only equivalent I have to how much people hate cameras here was back in that village in Uganda. And that time I almost got eaten by cannibals.
Arrête de filmer les gens.
Just had another guy yelling at me for filming. As you can see, there is simply no concept of vlogging in this country whatsoever. It just feels hostile here. Pullman, c'est où Pullman? Je marche. Je veux marcher à Pullman. Non, je veux marcher à Pullman. Mais j'ai une question. Pourquoi tous les gens détestent les caméras ici? Je suis un vlogueur. Que tout le monde déteste les caméras ici. Oui, je suis. Ils pensent que je suis un espion, un truc comme ça. Ok. Bonjour monsieur. C'est où l'hôtel là-bas? Oui. Ok. C'est vrai qu'il est très vieux l'hôtel? Comme de l'époque.
C'est quand même construit il y a longtemps, mais ça garde toujours.
Ok, ça c'est bon. C'est ok pour les caméras là-bas?
Bon, je sais pas trop.
Beaucoup de Congolais n'aiment pas les caméras.
Arrivé là-bas, on va...
Ah, ok, merci. Prendre une vidéo.
Il n'y a pas de problème.
Ok, merci. Wow. First time I've heard that so far. Pas de problème to take some videos. Well, this is almost peaceful. Unafuta samaki? Okay. Samaki or barabara? Samaki, okay. Seems to be like the farm, the hotel farm. This must be a huge property because I can't see anything else for like a mile. Now, admittedly, I don't know the full history of the hotel here. Currently, it's owned by the Pullman Group. But I would imagine, back in the day, it was owned by a rich Belgian businessman or something of that nature.
And I don't know how much of a role that plays in the hostility to cameras, perhaps the hostility towards foreigners. When you hear about how, you know, the Europeans mistreated the Africans, when you hear about like how terrible colonization was, well, the poster child for that was Congo. The Belgians really were horrible. A lot of people in Congo view King Leopold, the former king of Belgium, the man who took over the Congo, they view him almost like Adolf Hitler. That's how bad the dude was. Because, you know, just over the border, in Zambia and Tanzania, you have some of the same tribes, some of the exactly the same people groups, and they're completely different. They're the friendliest people. Gotta be careful not to film the wrong people out here. Just over these bushes, there's a bunch of tables with Chinese and Congolese people sat down, probably discussing mining contracts. Jina lako ni nani?
Jina yangu ni Donsiel.
Jina langu ni Tami.
Dami.
Unaongea Kiswahili?
Mimi najua
Okay. Kifaransa?
Kifransi mimi sikijui.
Okay. Parle français aussi?
Fransi sijui.
Okay, kidogo.
Fransi mimi sijui kidogo.
Marafiki?
Marafiki.
Okay. Leo hakuna darasa?
Hakuna darasa.
Ah, okay.
Mzungu, pesa
Pourquoi?
Mzungu, thank you.
No, pesa. No.
Ana pesa.
Wazazi ni wapi?
Bazazi ni gotea.
Wazazi, okay.
Pesa ngaya tale l'argent.
It's like a script. Wazazi wana pesa?
Pesa ngaya mbongo.
Okay.
Pesa ngaya.
Mimi sina pesa.
Ana pesa.
Yeah, sina pesa.
Pesa.
This neighborhood is actually a pretty good representation of Congo. Right along here, you have houses, huge houses behind gates. This would be an upper class neighborhood. And then right outside, just have a field filled with trash, children playing. In the modern DRC, there is no middle class. There's the extreme rich and the extreme poor. Madrasa. Unasoma. Ah, ici là-bas. Ici, juste ici. Hein?
500.
500? Mimi niko hapa. Hapa. Yes, hapa.
Upata 500.
Mimi hakuna matata. Asante.
Unakaribia
Nyumbani hapa. Okay. He's trying to charge me $2 to drive me 100 feet. Congo. So this is the Airbnb I'm staying in now. It's one of the only Airbnbs in the city. It's a city of like 5 million people. There's only like a few options on the website. This is the generator. I think this goes on for about half the day or something like that. If you're relying on the national grid for electricity, you're gonna have a hard time. When I was staying in the hotel, the power got cut like at least 15 times in one day. It's just on, off. Congo is the largest country in sub-Saharan Africa. And we're at the furthest southern point of the country. The capital, Kinshasa, is very far away. This part of Congo is known as Katanga. And historically, it was a whole separate kingdom, a whole separate region. Actually, all the different parts of Congo were separate kingdoms. And famously, Belgium came along, King Leopold, and he stuck them all together into one territory that became known as Congo. Hi, Jumbo. But this region, Katanga, Even during the Belgian time, it was the richest part of the country. It was the place that had most of the mineral wealth, the cobalt, the gold, the diamonds. You know, I'm going to be completely honest with you. I'm not having such a great time so far in Congo. In fact, this is probably the least enjoyable first couple of days in the country ever. But we're not going to give up on Congo just yet. I'm sure like anywhere else, there's some nice people here. And my new Airbnb host, I just changed hotels or Airbnbs, has offered to take me around some of the nicer places here in Lubumbashi, in the south of Congo. So let's do that. Yeah, so Cornell here, he's my Airbnb host. And then he's been nice enough to drive me around a little bit. Or
we're trying.
Yeah.
Trying to show my man here some nice places to go.
He's trying to show me some of the nicer parts of Congo. You know.
Yeah. I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best.
Trying to balance out all the other stuff that's happened. This is advertising a movie theater, a modern movie theater. Does this look like the road you're going to find a movie theater on? L'Afrique, oui, l'Afrique est belle. Oui. There we go. So this is the movie theater right here. This is not AMC. This is not any of the major movie theater chains. It's just one Congolese dude decided to set up a theater. Wow.
It's pretty big, right?
Yeah. It's a real theater.
Yeah, it is.
Donc chaque jour,
Ils travaillent du mardi au dimanche.
du mardi à dimanche. Ok. Il y a combien de films par jour?
3.
3.
13h, 15h, 17h, des fois 18h.
Ah, ok. Et il y a beaucoup de gens?
Oui,
Il est plein?
oui, oui.
It's the most random modern movie theater I've ever seen. You could be in New York City right now, in LA. But no, you're in Congo. Vous avez du succès. Vous allez ajouter d'autres?
Oui, au fur et à mesure, parce qu'on est en train de construire aussi du côté colonisé.
Oh, okay. Got some Barbies over here, Tom. Strangely, not the black Barbie, though. Hello, from the beach in Lubumbashi. Got my Guinness in hand, the national beer of all of Africa. And yeah, just having a nice day at the beach now. So, I'm in an area that I guess you could say is for the upper class of Congo. Got stores, restaurants, bars. Ça va? Ok. Bonjour.
Vous filmez?
Ah, je filme, oui.
Pourquoi?
Parce que je suis un touriste, je veux montrer ton pays au monde.
Il faut demander la permission.
Ok.
Il faut demander la permission. Sinon, on va risquer ça.
Ok, vous voulez parler avec mon ami ici?
Il est où?
Il est là. Jumbo. Okay. So as I was saying, this seems to be like a secluded, fenced off, upper class area. You got stores here, and oh boy do they have a liquor section. Got this giant bottle of Ballantines that's like, I don't know, $70, $80, something like that. And I'm told there are people buying that. Got the Dom Perignon. And here we have the favorite of every rapper, and apparently the elites of Congo society as well. Big bottle of Hennessy. For only about, what was that, like $2,000? Eh. What are you, poor or something? There goes one of the fun patrol over there. I'm gonna guess, I'm gonna take a wild guess that the reason why I can't film here is because Might accidentally film like a politician's mistress out here.
So after that, Ornell, the Airbnb host, continued to show me around different places, but we kept running into the same problem. They kept telling us I couldn't film. Even though we explained to them I was trying to show Congo in a positive light, show off how the city has developed, we were just told, no, you're not allowed to film here. And this just went on and on and on and on.
C'est quoi le nom de la cathédrale? That right there is the St. Pierre and Paul Cathedral. Dates back to the time of the Belgians. Would love to get out and show you it, but almost everywhere I've gone in this country so far wants a permit.
Good morning. I just got back from trying to go to the migration office, because that's the name for it. And when I got here into Congo, I was told at the border that what I paid for was called a flying visa. It was $250, plus the agency fees, which makes it almost $500. And then I don't know, paid some kind of weird corruption charges at the border. Ended up being almost $700 to get into the country. And then they told me all I have left to do is I got to go to this office, and they're going to put the actual visa in my passport. No extra charges. Did you think that would really be the case? No, of course not. I got there, and then they told me I gotta pay minimum another $250 for a 1-month tourist visa. Now imagine that. If I had gone for that, in total, I would have paid almost $1,000. Almost $1,000 for a 1-month tourist visa in Congo. And I'm gonna be honest with you, something just kicked in at that point, and I couldn't pay it. Even if I could pay it, I don't want to pay it. It's just the fucking straight up robbery and extortion that they're doing here. It's literally the most expensive visa in the entire world to get into a country. And it's sad. There's like no concept of trying to get tourists here whatsoever. And that shows. Yeah, so I hate to say it, but I'm throwing in the towel on Congo. I can't take it anymore.
Do you feel like Congo is improving?
To be honest with you, I believe yes. Because like 5 years ago when I was here, there weren't like as many buildings as there are now.
Okay.
And even people, they understand now that this is a country with huge opportunities. So they start building new stuff, like ranging from champagne company, like I told you with my friends, coffee shop, like the one I brought you to.
Yeah.
So, like I said, it's like a country with a huge opportunity, but you need some funds to start with. You need a little bit of connection, and you need to be smart, to use your brain.
Yeah.
And like I told you as well, if you decide to come to Congo, you need to know at least a person.
Okay.
Don't be adventurous like this guy here. Don't just turn up like this by yourself.
That was probably my mistake.
Please do not come by yourself, because as you experience this, it's a bit tricky.
Yeah.
Because there is a lot of, if I can use, white people that come here and, extort the country, take advantage of stuff. And that's why they are a little bit scared now.
So they extort a normal tourist on the border.
Yeah, because they think you have money. Most of the white people, when they come here, they've got some money.
Yeah.
So they don't really have this culture of having like tourists.
Yeah.
Which is something that needs to be changed, because
It does.
it's not right, you see.
Yeah. Hope if nothing else, making this video convinces somebody in Congo to make it easier for people to come and visit the country. Because as of right now, this is one of the hardest countries in the world to visit. You're up there with North Korea.
Really?
Merci beaucoup. Hakuna hata problem. Hakuna hata problem.
So we're back at the border, trying to get out of Congo. Dude's surrounding the car. I think the border guard's trying to get corruption out of me again. And I don't have the proper documents. This is hell. Okay, good. They finally opened the gate. I don't know why these random guys get to go into the border post as well. Also, I don't know where my passport is at the moment.
When trying to leave Congo on its southern border, you are forced to pay more bribes before you are allowed to leave. Once again, there's a collection of corruption fixers who try to handle the whole process for you for a fee. Once you've paid another $50 and waited almost an hour, you're finally able to cross to the border of Zambia, where the Congolese corruption fixers will try to convince you to keep paying them to bribe the Zambian officials, which isn't really necessary.
Ici, ça va, en Zambie, c'est gratuit.
Oui, c'est on aurait bien pas.
Zambie, c'est pas le Congo.
Faut passer d'abord là-bas. C'est que moi je te dis, ils vont te demander la première des choses, c'est la carte jaune. Au Congo, c'est pour les cartes jaunes qu'on a fait demander l'argent. Si tu avais pas, si tu avais les cartes jaunes.
Mais j'ai la carte jaune. J'ai tout ça, j'ai tous les documents.
Si tu as la carte jaune, tu présentes juste la carte jaune.
But if anyone from the Zambian government is interested, your staff are also taking bribes on the border. After one of the corruption fixers snitched that I had a phone in my hand and I was secretly filming, I had to shut everything off.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Good, thanks.
I could be better.
You are from Congo or from Congo?
Coming from Congo, yes.
Okay.
And then apparently these fixer guys have some kind of arrangement with the taxi drivers as well, because he wouldn't start driving until I paid off this other guy for doing I don't even know what.
Tu me donnes $20, Thomas.
Mec, c'était pas nécessaire de l'aide dans la frontière zambienne. Et je t'ai déjà dit.
Fais-moi quelque chose. Mais qu'est-ce que tu peux me dire?
Et en fait, je déteste ce système. Je pense que il y a trop de corruption. Et c'est l'enfer là-bas.
Du côté Congo.
Pourquoi tu cherches pas un autre boulot? Pourquoi ça? Je peux te donner $1. J'ai de l'argent juste pour lui.
Bon, c'est un problème, ça va m'aider.
Okay.
So we're now back in Zambia. And even though we're in Zambia, this actually looks more like Congo because almost everyone here is Congolese. It's people that have come here to buy goods and take them back over the border. And speaking of the border, man, you have no idea what I just went through, like going through that.